Let me ask you something. Have you ever been at a party, minding your own business, sipping a drink, dancing to Beyoncé, and suddenly, boom, someone pulls out their phone, snaps a picture, and the next thing you know, you're trending on Twitter for allegedly having a problem? If not, congratulations. But if you're Justin Bieber or Hailey Bieber, welcome to Tuesday night. Recently, the internet has been buzzing louder than a Vegas nightclub over Justin Bieber being spotted with what looked like tequila in his hand at an event. He seemed to be in good spirits, laughing, vibing, living his best life, and Hailey, by his side, was seen holding a cup that fans assumed was filled with alcohol too. Cue the collective gasp of the internet. Suddenly, think pieces, TikToks, and Twitter threads started multiplying like rabbits, all asking the same question. Is Justin okay? And should Hailey be drinking around him? Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. It's messy, it's loud, and it's very, very public. But before we jump to conclusions, let's slow down, grab our imaginary popcorn, and really unpack what's going on here. Here's the thing. Justin Bieber has grown up under the world's microscope. From floppy-haired teen heartthrob singing, "Baby, baby, baby," oh, you just sang it in your head, didn't you? To the tattoo-covered, married man we see today, his life has been anything but private. And when you live in the spotlight, even something as ordinary as holding a drink becomes breaking news. But let's pause here. Why do we, as fans and spectators, feel the need to dissect every move celebrities make? Is it because we care? Is it because we're bored? Or is it because drama is basically free entertainment? The criticism Justin and Hailey are facing right now isn't really about two people having drinks. It's about a much bigger conversation around celebrity culture, mental health, and the way we treat public figures as if they owe us transparency about their personal choices. And here's the kicker. Once the internet smells potential trouble, it doesn't just whisper, it shouts. Which brings us to the next question. If the internet can turn one casual night out into a full-blown debate about addiction, marriage, and parenting, what else can it twist out of proportion? Let's be real, people aren't concerned for no reason. Justin has been open about his struggles in the past, from battling Lyme disease to speaking candidly about depression, anxiety, and even substance use. He's admitted in interviews that fame at a young age nearly broke him, and honestly, who could blame him? Imagine being 15, going through puberty, and having millions of strangers not only judge your voice cracks, but also your outfit choices, your friends, your dating life, and your skin. Remember the acne headlines? Wild. Add in the temptations of Hollywood, endless money, and zero privacy, and suddenly, you're in a cocktail of chaos. It's no wonder fans feel protective. When they see Justin holding tequila, their minds don't just see a fun night out. They see the possibility of relapse, a cry for help, or another chapter in the tragic celebrity downfall saga. But here's the question, is that fair? Can we hold someone hostage to their past mistakes forever? Or do we give them the space to prove they've grown? If Justin is the main character in this internet drama, Hailey is the unexpected side character who got turned into the villain. But let's flip the script for a second. What if Hailey's just living her life? What if, like any other 20-something, she enjoys social events, has a drink in her hand, and dances with her friends? Would you want your entire social calendar micromanaged because your spouse has a history you're not even fully responsible for? Probably not. So, is it really fair to put all the blame on her shoulders? Still, the criticism begs an important question. When you marry someone with a public history of struggles, do you take on the responsibility of avoiding certain behaviors for their sake, or is it up to them to set boundaries? Let's get personal for a second. Raise your hand if you've ever said, "I'm never drinking again," only to find yourself sipping sangria the very next weekend. Yeah, me too. Alcohol has that complicated love-hate vibe. On one hand, it loosens you up, makes parties more fun, and pairs beautifully with tacos. On the other hand, it can trigger anxiety, worsen depression, and make the next day feel like you're being punished by the universe itself. Justin, who's been open about his mental health struggles, isn't immune to these effects. So when fans see him drinking, They're not just being nosy, they're projecting their understanding of how alcohol can mess with mental stability. Now let's stir another layer into this cocktail of controversy: parenting. Some critics argue that Justin and Hailey's supposed party lifestyle doesn't align with their plans to start a family. They wonder, how can they be good parents if they're always drinking? But pause for a second, since when does enjoying a cocktail automatically disqualify you from raising kids? Think about it. How many parents do you know who enjoy wine nights, a beer after work, or the occasional wild weekend? Probably a lot. Being a parent doesn't mean locking yourself in a room with lullabies playing 24/7. Parents need breaks, fun, and stress relief, too. The real issue here isn't whether they drink, it's whether the public sees them drinking. And that's where things get messy. Because perception often matters more than reality in the world of celebrity. But here's a thought. Are we holding celebrities to an impossible standard that we ourselves could never meet? Let's play a quick game. Imagine your neighbor, Jessica, goes to brunch and has mimosas with her girlfriends. Nobody bats an eye. Now imagine Justin Bieber does the same thing. Suddenly, it's breaking news, complete with paparazzi photos and online debates. This double standard is exhausting, not just for celebrities, but for fans too. It creates a world where famous people can never truly relax because every move is up for judgment. And honestly, that says more about us than it does about them. Here's where it gets deep. This whole situation with Justin and Hailey isn't just about them. It's a mirror reflecting us. Our obsession with celebrity culture says a lot about our values, our fears, and even our insecurities. Why are we so quick to assume the worst? Why do we project our own struggles onto strangers we've never met? Maybe because it's easier to point fingers at celebrities than it is to confront our own messy relationship with alcohol, mental health, or even boundaries in relationships. And that's the wild thing. In criticizing them, we're really exposing our own anxieties. So maybe the real takeaway here isn't about whether Justin and Hailey had tequila. Maybe it's about asking ourselves, what does our obsession with their choices say about us? Okay, let's get practical. What can we actually learn from this drama? A lot, surprisingly. Moderation matters. Whether you're Justin Bieber or Jessica from down the street, knowing your limits with alcohol can save you a lot of headaches, literally and emotionally. Boundaries are key. If you're in a relationship, talk openly about what triggers you and what support you need. Hailey and Justin's situation highlights how complex that can get. Don't believe everything online. Social media thrives on speculation. Before you assume, remember you're only seeing a fraction of the story. Check your own biases. Are you judging them for something you secretly do yourself? Time to reflect. Privacy is priceless. Maybe not everything needs to be on display. And maybe, just maybe, we don't need to analyze every single photo of a celebrity holding a cup. At the end of the day, this isn't just about Justin and Hailey. It's about the way we, as a culture, talk about mental health, addiction, and relationships. It's about the impossible expectations we place on celebrities and how quickly admiration can turn into judgment. It's also about compassion. Because if we expect compassion for our own struggles, maybe it's time we extend the same grace to people we'll never meet. Here's the truth. None of us know what Justin and Hailey are going through behind closed doors. Maybe they're fine. Maybe they're not. But either way, it's not really our call to make. What we can do is use this moment as a reminder to question the way we consume celebrity culture, to check in with our own habits, and to remember that compassion beats criticism every time. So the next time you see a celebrity holding a drink, instead of jumping to conclusions, maybe ask yourself, if the cameras were on me right now, what story would they tell, and would it be fair? What do you think about the criticism Justin and Hailey are facing? Do you think the internet is being too harsh? Or do you see where fans are coming from? Share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear your take.